growing up in the 90s. The generation that saw the world shift before our very eyes. Can you remember life before computers, social media, and mobile phones? It was the first generation to adapt and learn how to use the latest emerging technology. The 90s was like the Wild West of parenting. Just ask any parent of that era. There was no parenting instructions. Kids were so different in comparison to what kids are like today. They had a higher threshold for risk-taking. They were resilient. They were the product of their upbringing and environment. Kids played outside until the street lamps came on. They had water fights, played manhunt, which is like hide and seek. They played double dutch, climbed trees, played football in the middle of the streets, and played many other games. Kids did anything to find fun things to do outside. They grew up watching a healthy dose of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters, Power Rangers, Dragon Ball Z, and others. Saturday mornings were all about waking up early and watching all the new episodes of your favorite shows. If you were of the lucky few, you would have had a game console, like a Nintendo 64 or a Sega Mega Drive. Even with all of those things to occupy you inside, kids still preferred to spend the majority of their time outside. Technology was evolving fast in the 90s. Landlines were used to communicate from household to household. The problem about this was that only one person could use the line at a time. If you picked up the second phone while someone was using it, you can snoop in on their call if you were quiet and didn't talk. Another complication with landlines was connecting to the internet. You could only use one or the other. You also had to wait 10 minutes to connect to it, so if you were patient, you could surf the internet. Kids in the 1990s had a great time while enjoying snacks. Treating your fruit by the fruit like a yo-yo. Smothering your Dunkaroos in frosting and putting Go-Gurts in the freezer. For many people in the 1990s, a trip to the video store was the highlight of their weekends. And there's no doubt that Blockbuster Video was a pivotal part of American culture. Parents would let kids go to Blockbuster as they shopped in other stores in the same plaza. It also had a huge candy section to make it feel like you were in a movie theater. Growing up in the 90s gave people the privilege to have one foot in the past and one foot in the future. The 90s were some great years for many kids and adults. What was your favorite part of the 90s? Let us know in the comments section. Help support the channel by liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching.